What is hip hop happening? We are back with the Beyond the Process podcast. It's been a hot minute. I think it has actually been over a month. Um, we've not actually been neglecting this. We've just everyone is just so busy, realistically, and finding a time
Main
where like
courses.
3+ people are actually like all available. It's proven pretty difficult, but we are back today. We've got absolutely hee haw planned as always, but it always sort of veins down into different avenues
Mm.
of valuable conversation as always.
Sure.
That's the
As
best
always.
episodes, mate.
Yeah, these are the best episodes. But how are we, boys? Anyways, on this fine Thursday evening.
I'm fun.
Sorted.
They been up to anything special today?
Nada. Our
I've
life's
literally
just the
been
same every day.
I've
Mate,
literally been sat here for like 8 hours today, mate. That's
mate,
literally all I did.
mate, same. Apart from training, I literally finished work 6 minutes ago.
Mega.
What did you train?
I trained push over a long lunch. Um,
You
uh,
gotta tell people how you end up just getting like 3 hour lunches so you can just go and
yeah, I've
train.
got a flexible. My work are very what's the word, like pro work-life balance.
Mm.
So I just submitted like a flexible working request. Most people get like look for like a Friday off to work like 8 till 5 or 8 till 5:30, but no, I asked for 2 3 hour lunches per week so I could not
Like,
train during peak time. Um, and apparently HR questioned it, but it was more so just confused at why anyone would want that. But it got
uh,
approved, so that's what I'm doing, and
that actually
it's
Corporate world
really
sounds
good.
quite good.
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's long days on the days when I do it, but it's so much better than like finishing work at 5 and then just
Oh mate, oh yeah,
uh,
so stinky.
driving to JP's,
So,
especially with the traffic at like 5 p.m. in Glasgow, man.
what time do you start work then?
So on the days when I do it, normally I'll start at like 8 and then finish at 6 and take 3 hours. But today was just I was just training push, and it was not even one of the days I'm scheduled to be doing it. I just took like flexi and just started at 8 and then to just took 2 hours to train there and then finished at 5. But the days where I do it, it's 8 till 6. But I much prefer that than 9 5 because when it's 9 5, I don't actually get home for the night till like after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Whereas doing it 8 6, I get home for like I'm finished at 6 and that's me
Yeah, you're
in
done. You
the
don't need to
office.
worry about it.
Yeah, so much better, man. But yeah, train push today
Hopefully,
and
some big companies watch this so they can take that into
Mm.
account.
yeah, everyone,
All the other companies can do that.
every company
Be
just take
tuning
off
into
just for their
the
bodybuilders.
process for sure.
But yeah, no, all's good here with that. I'm
I,
trying to think what else I've been up
Actually,
to.
what I want to ask is obviously I feel like there's been so much happening since the last episode, but little as well. Obviously, me and Josh went to the Arnold's, but what did you two think, Lewis and Leo, of the Arnold's not being there? What was your sort of kind of view on it?
Um, I was just like, from what I've heard, the expo was shit. There wasn't much free samples, and bodybuilders are so fucking judgmental.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah, I've seen that's actually what I've saw more of people moaning about. What was it like the anime
Anime con,
convention? Yeah, I saw a lot of that. In terms of people not happy about that, but in terms of the actual expo, I heard that it was worse than last time.
Yeah, to be fair,
But
like the thing with the Expo is like it's kind of just it's almost just it's just trendy. You know, like, what is trendy now is influencers, and that's obviously what's gonna make the most money realistically. I mean, but you look at who's sponsored, like you don't even need to be a fucking good bodybuilder realistically. As long as you have a following, you'll be sponsored, you know, and that's the companies that are going to be there. So that's kind of the conflicting thing, isn't it? But
feel
also
like
what I
if you're
wanted,
young, it's really
yeah,
good
yeah.
because you
I
see these
mean,
influencers and you're like, oh my God. But see, now that I don't want to say now that we're more mature because we're sat here
yeah,
giggling like over the most daft, stupid, immature shit. But like now that we don't put people on pedestals so much and like
yeah, yeah.
they are God, like we don't really care as much as like there's someone and like, oh, it's cool, but it's not pure amazing.
I mean, you've got you've got cunts fucking signing perform way samples. You know what I'm
Brilliant. Like, oh man, that's the thing though. Like,
saying?
again, grown people, like I don't know. Maybe it's just me again because I'm already in the industry, but like grown people asking for that or like asking for someone to like rip their shirt or something and get like a video of it, like
Yeah.
Grown
Mate,
on
that's
men.
like that's kinky as fuck. Like, oh, can you rip my shirt and then
I
like
reached
spit in
into
my
it with a
face?
stunner trying to cover
You
Mhm.
know what? See on Inside the Process, we have a new segment. So you know how once you're in, have the most gay thing of the week. We
it.
have the most far off it thing of the week. So
Ah, nice, nice.
that
What you've seen and done.
yeah, seen
Ah,
and done
okay.
yourself. So Lewis's last week was pretty fucking outrageous. He couldn't even say it on the pod. That's how far
I'm
off it
not even gonna
was.
say it on this pod either.
Nice. To be on the process.
Mm.
To
That's
be
when
on.
you know it's fucking cooked.
I'm sure we'll hear afterwards.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I don't think I've done much that's awfully far off it. I don't know, but I know what we've seen. We put it in the group chat about the row that you put in today. That's got to be up
Oh,
there. Yeah,
that's the most far off it thing I've seen all week. Yep.
yeah. So
That's the
definitely
one, yeah.
seen that. That's pretty rough.
Mm,
But no, I don't think I've done much to
fair.
show it.
I
I've
beefed at an old woman, like really, like we came up to a roundabout, at Coat Bridge. So you just turn out at JP's, you turn right, and it's like a roundabout, and a roundabout,
Yep,
the
yep.
hmm
second roundabout, there's people going straight at that roundabout, so there's obviously no one going to be coming from like the little estate bit. And then this woman's like jumped on her brake. She's bear in mind, I didn't know who was driving the car. She's 70 plus anyways. She's jumped on the brake. So I've had to jump on my brakes. I'm fucking on the horn as well. I'm on prep here. And fucking fucking go. And then I pulled up beside her just to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Not even pure And then literally I'm like, fuck you could be my grand's gran. I'm just gonna leave this to
Like,
just
Sorry,
fucking
God.
kill, man.
did you see as well?
Got some more dark chocolate actually.
Mate,
Nice.
I
Nice.
am actually like I'm so like I don't know how you do that without ever getting caught. Like genuinely, how
Yeah.
Because
like
who actually cares? Because I
because
went,
like is there not people like in the aisle next to you?
yeah, but
Like
what I do is literally one look over the shoulder and then it's in my bockies. But I did listen. It's not all bad. I did buy a 10 kilo bag of rice because I can't really fit that in my boxes.
mm,
There's,
Nice.
there's not enough
Good
room down
say.
there.
No,
The
you never
room's
know.
occupied.
Right.
did you see Arnold's son is now a PMBA pro?
Mm-hmm.
Mega.
I've
How
Mm,
seen
many
it.
kg off was he?
he was pretty soft, mate. He was pretty soft.
I could imagine. But he's
Yeah,
Arnold's son, so he could be shite and they'd still give him the pro card.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
mental how that genuinely is a thing. Like,
genuinely,
that's much,
I
like,
think it was that. I didn't see the competition, but he looked pretty far off it, to be honest.
yeah, it was him. Nah, yeah, like politics and bodybuilding's crazy. You would think like, oh no, surely that's not a thing. It's just the best person on the day wins, but it really is a popularity contest, even for certain like UK federations and shit. I've
Yeah,
seen it. It's not a popularity contest, but it's like who they're best mates with, or who's kind of like been in that federation and working alongside them with the judges and backstage. Like they'll always, kind of over. I don't know, I just prefer them. So it's a
yeah.
bit.
I think it's a sticky one. Because I mean, I did some shows last year where I genuinely got looked at maybe once. Like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like the thing is with judging, like, I mean, fucking hell. So some of the judges that I know that were judging is like, how do you have the qualification to be judging anyone? You know what I mean? Like, respectively. And like,
Yeah.
it's a pretty sticky one, especially like natural bodybuilding. How do you even
Gonna
become a
say
judge? It
higher
just,
level like Olympia, they need to be
yeah,
very
exactly.
qualified, but whereas with natural ones, like sometimes they're just not in a
But
sense. Like I know I've obviously spent a good amount of time in natural bodybuilding now, and I've competed. I've had multiple clients compete, but there's still classes that I don't know about as well. So I wouldn't be confident judging. I could judge certain classes, but couldn't with other ones. And I think they do have ones in rotation and shit. But again, like see if someone's just like, gets to the end of the day, they're tired, they can't be fucked looking. It's like that's crazy. Like,
Uh,
it's
yeah.
mad how like subjective and how that really comes down to
so, so what judges do I need to become mates with then to
that. I know.
to get a placing?
Did you get on
Listen,
your knees for?
listen, we've got a judge that watches the podcast. Shout out, Martin.
Oh, so
My
he
God,
does.
my
Yep.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Martin,
So
the goat.
I would actually like to know
Martin's
more
stealing his
about.
dark chocolate as well.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Seen that?
But
What did
I
you
would
do?
actually like to know more about how like
how to
the
become a judge and
judging,
stuff.
not how to become one, but like what they actually like discuss in the judging table, what
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
sort of the conversation they're looking for, like how they go about judging. I'm actually quite interested in that.
Martin posted a reel starting to today or yesterday talking about I can't even remember Clearly didn't watch enough of it. But he was
Mm.
talking about kind of like what he looks for on like the
Okay,
symmetry rounds versus the muscularity rounds.
Yeah.
interesting.
So that's quite a cool kind of
I
content
Yeah,
wonder
idea.
if they converse with each other and like kind of try and change each other's minds, or they're just not allowed to talk to each other, so they make the same decision.
nah, they do talk to each other. They do talk to each other.
Yeah, it's interesting because if someone else points something out and then that changes your mind and your decision, it's like
Yeah,
it's a difficult one in it. But again, it's bodybuilding, it's subjective. Nothing much that we can
yeah.
do with that or
But as
anyone can
well,
do with that.
see, especially when it comes to like the top level of the sport, like the Olympia level, etc. Like popularity will play a role, like almost unintentionally. Like for example, let's say like Nas, right? He's fucking blowing up right now. He's posting all of this progress he's making. Like the judges, like will probably be seeing that, and then when it comes to Olympia, they're like probably looking out for him and
Looking
expecting
out
him
for
to be
that,
better.
yeah.
Compared to someone who might not post on social media at all, but they might be fucking crazy, but they don't know who they are, and they might get like
Yeah,
maybe not
overlooked.
looked at, especially on a big classic. Obviously, I think this year it's going to be a lot less with the new system, but it just goes to show that I do feel like I think Canoe, he competed at Arnold's.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said that about in a post. Is like, your social media presence actually does play a role at that level.
Crazy, innit?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like powerlifting, you've just got like if I beat his numbers, I win. It doesn't matter who
Yeah.
you are, the situation, the politics of it, this and that, but bodybuilding, again, like we can't change anything about it, so just need to make sure you're undeniable,
Mm.
is what
Or
it
we
When,
can, or we can become really good pals with Martin and fit a couple of swords in the back of Leo's car.
is. I told Martin at gunpoint.
when's we've not had a natural show yet, have we?
Uh, nah, it's
No,
only
no,
just
no.
No,
PCA's only.
I was about to say there has been a natural show, but there literally hasn't.
You know what I mean? Fucking a good natural show.
No, I was
But even
actually
any, I don't
thinking
think there's been.
there was a PCA
Yeah,
first timers, but that wasn't a natural
I
show.
don't even think there has been a natural show, no.
Yeah.
Uh, like the one that
Actually,
Jake competed at, that was assisted, the PCA Scottish assisted, PCA first timers assisted, and then it will be what, 91, PCA 91, Heart of England, WNBF, all these ones that kind of
yeah.
start.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll be pretty cool to see. Obviously watching that on the
Excited
show,
for it.
we
Yeah,
can
I would say
obviously
for it as well.
converse on the Beyond the Process pod. Myself and Brandon, we said about running two times frequency of
Yeah,
the
doing the
inside the
show
process
reviews.
pod. Did the little show
Yeah, yeah.
reviews. It'll be pretty fucking cool.
I was actually just watching Bro Chat, my final meal, when Fuad was talking about how they were actually discussing natural bodybuilding and they were comparing it to the NBA and the WNBA.
It's so fair. I understand that.
Which is like you can't argue with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the harsh truth, unfortunately.
But
That's the
listen,
way, literally the way that I described it to my papa. He was like,
Yeah.
"So, do you make money off of it?" And I was like, "Nah, because nobody cares. Like, realistically, in the grand scheme of things, nobody cares. They just want to see the big freaky guys, and it's more impressive. So, we're
Yeah,
just women. That's all we are."
I'll just
actually.
ruin.
I've got the fucking testosterone of a fucking woman, mate.
You and Lewis put together could maybe get up there. I
Nah,
reckon Lewis
Lewis is
probably still
still
get more than
fucking
you, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he's still freaky, mate. He's still freaky.
Theo, have you had yours done? Blood work?
No, I was saying to Finn though, potentially before my pre-prep. And then done.
Yeah, I would do it
You never
100%.
had yours done.
Never, man. Never.
Mate, I got mine done when I was like 16 and I was 750 nanograms per deciliter.
What's that in
I was
fucking
gonna say in Nanimal.
In animal, right, I'll put that in, hold on. It's pretty high. When I was 16 nanograms per deciliter
I will genuinely
for
struggle to get
nmol.
mine done ever again.
that's crazy.
So it's 26 nanmol.
Fucking hell.
Jeez, babes, man.
Mate, do you know
What a
what's weird
horny
though?
little
Extremely,
fucking
Mate,
bastard.
extremely high end.
do you know what's crazy though? Like throughout like the majority of my off season, we can talk about this because it's like largely bodybuilding related too. Like
It's beyond the process.
I would never wake up with like a pitch tent, as we maybe
Mm.
say,
A pitch
mate.
tent.
But right now, mate, I'm getting up to piss, and I'm like it hurts,
Struggling.
mate. It actual hurts,
You need to sit down and like mash it down the way to get
and
it.
it's heavy, like rubbing off the inside of the toilet. I'm like, fuck off.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. It's as if like
That's
the diet brings out like a. It's like when you put your foot to the floor and like the wee things in your cart open up, and it gets
Yeah, yeah.
faster. It's like
Mm.
that with me.
It's like a Honda. It's got VTEC, so it's like normal, and then when you really put your foot down, it fucking goes for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing prep.
It's like that. It's like that.
That's a good sign though. Like there might come a point, where you're dieted down further and you spent a lot of time in a deficit and you just don't
Yeah,
have that, you don't have as much sex drive and stuff, and that's somewhat normal
yeah,
for a natural and for anyone out there. Listen to this that might go through that through a natural bodybuilding prep. That is normal, kind of sadly in a sense. Because we don't
yeah,
have anything else to help us like continue to produce testosterone. Like all we've got is foods and recovery and shit like that. And obviously your food gets a hell of a lot lower when you prep. So that's just kind of
yeah,
part and parcel. Like Brandon's hormones, like they're still taking quite some time to get back, and that's again normal. It's just kind of part of natural bodybuilding as well. So
Just
yeah,
yeah.
to sort of like let everyone know how high that is, I was checking there. The normal range for testosterone is between 8.5 and 29 nanomoles. So Lewis is 26.
I mean, that's when I was 16 though.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, but
still got some more to go as well. See
Yeah,
if you can get up
so
into the 30s, bro.
yeah, yeah.
So I
What was
was
sorry, go.
I was just gonna say when I got mine done, I was the highest I've had is 17 nanomal. That's
that's
like
pretty good.
that's
That's still
decent.
decent though.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good going. Noah, his has been high. His has been up at like 26 as well. I've seen it as low as legit like one or less. Like Megatron,
yeah. Was he not like
point-
No,
0.22 or something?
he was 0 point something.
he was 0.89 or something like crazy, which is I think a female's testosterone is somewhere in that range, like 0.6 to 1.2 or something. So if you're down there, pretty cooked, but you also can get back up from that. Like just because it goes down really low, it doesn't mean that it can't come back. Like
Yeah,
Andre, my client Andre, who, if anyone remembers when Brandon was competing, let's see that Andre was against Brandon. I don't know if it was a few times or just the once in the BNBF Scottish, but Andre, he was 1.6 nanomal. And
yeah. I
then
remember you
he's
speaking about that.
recently like came back to life and back up to like 15, 16. So it's
Yeah.
just a kind of
It's just
patient.
it's just time, and we were talking about that in last week's check-in there. It is just time. Like I just need time, especially for myself. But I was just looking at the maximum natural range. It's usually about 30 to 35 nanomoles. That's fucking peak
Fucking, I
alpha
was up
shit.
at 26. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
mean,
that's like
that's weird though. But like, I never would have thought that it would have been like super super high.
yeah.
Like, cause there's some signs that I get and stuff, but I'm not hairy like at all. I've not got hair. I don't really grow much hair
yeah,
on my
yeah.
legs, and like
And you're
I'm
60, 64 kg.
and I'm 64 kilos
So you should be like 100 by now, mate.
with a fucking gas jacket on as well.
Maybe your
But
mustache is
Uh,
adding more.
yeah, yeah, it is, mate, it is.
That could be it.
I had a woman commented on my post yesterday saying that she liked it. I don't know if you've seen that.
What did she say? What did
Just
she
like
say?
how she was like, "Oh, the stash suits you." I was like, "Oh, cheers."
Brilliant, man.
Like, Ellie.
There we go.
I don't
Right.
know. Set about her.
What I was going to say? Oh yeah, shit. Dude, this is a genuine question. Like, see, like in like the depths of a prep. If your willy is still working, would you class this is more aimed towards Josh? Is sex and expenditure?
It's
I'm just
cardio. Yeah, mate,
I'm
if
just
I get my
asking.
whole night, can I do no cardio tomorrow?
No,
No,
but
no.
there is
I would
rationale
not do
behind that
that.
though, surely. But most people though, like realistically, you're not going to push up to like 130, 140 unless you're like fucking.
Absolutely gone for
Listen,
it. Aye.
I can
If
just
you just
imagine.
start, it's only for like a minute and a half.
I can just imagine before you put it in on, and you start tracking
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
cardio.
wait, wait, wait. Get that watch on. I get rinsed for my cardio today. Like I was doing the spin bike. The Masters is on. Anyone that watches golf used to know what the Masters are or
Yeah,
is.
that's like the Super Bowl of golf.
Yeah, it's the big
You know what I'm
one.
saying?
There's four big ones. There's four big major tournaments, but the Masters is like pretty much the biggest. That's on, and we just got that in the big TV in the living room. So I set up my spin bike. Casey was in there. My dad was in there. They were working, watching the golf. I was doing my spin bike, and I set like 130 beats per minute,
Mhm.
just doing that. And I was out of breath, and they were like, you fat cunt." And like, how is that making you out of breath?" I was like, "Fuck yous." Like, it's just enough to keep me going at 130 beats per minute. And I was like, it is difficult over time. And then they jumped on it, and it was like piss easy, and they were like, "Yeah, you're just fat." So I just get called a fat prick today, which was
To
great.
be fair, one of actually Ross who goes to JP's, he was doing runs like a couple times a week. He just started doing running, and he kind of stopped doing them when we just introduced Corey on the bike, and he was like, "Mate, I am like struggling to get my heart rate up." I was like, "How the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, well, pretty much what we
I'm
did
on it
was
for
I
two
was like,
minutes. I'm blowing it
I,
my
I, I actually told him like the first minute, like put the strength up in the bike and just go ham to get the heart rate up, and then
Yeah.
pretty much put it down. And that was completely fine. But the first time he did it, he was like, "Mate, I'm generally struggling to get my heart rate up." I'm like, "Have I got something wrong with my fat?" Because 30 seconds in, mate, I'm fucking,
Mate,
I'm 145. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Think
like,
about it though, like if we
I
tried
was
to
thinking
go
that
for a
myself.
run, like if we tried to go for a run, maybe like a minute or two in would be absolutely
Yeah.
mint.
mate,
I
I remember
was
five-a-side football, mate. Oh my days. I sprinted for like a ball once and I was like, genuinely, if I felt like I had asthma, mate, I was so
yeah,
fucked.
Cooked.
Your
yeah.
legs get so heavy after five
Oh,
a side.
mate, yeah.
I would
Oh,
love to
mate,
play five a side, but like I'm just terrified of getting injured. I like playing in goals as well, and I'd
I
be
was
just like,
playing
mate, imagine
fives.
breaking a finger. Like,
I was
Yeah.
playing fives every week in 2024 for a good, I think, just before my crazy photo shoot
I
shred.
was gonna say, was that the secret to the photo shoot diet? You remember that?
It was
Seen
just
that in the daily vlog.
I think I took it out a few weeks in because
the
I had to
pain
keep all that
protocol.
muscle I had on me.
Yeah, exactly. Retain all that tissue. Mate, fives. I remember I played it once, like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, like just when I was starting to get like a bit more serious about my training and shit, and I've never felt so fucked. Like multiple days after it, my knees, my ankles, my hips, my calves were done
Yeah,
in.
Cass are the bad
It's
one.
because I was so far out in my league as well. Like they all played football pretty consistently. There was a pro football player playing as well. So for fuck's sake, and he was obviously in another team. So I'm just trying to put in like extra effort to try not look that wee dafty, and then I just get absolutely done in. Like it really fucked me up. And it's the same with I went on a hike, done in Monroe, and I was like, this is brilliant. But for days after it, my legs were just cooked. And the only day that I can really do that on is a Sunday, and legs just falls the day after. So it's
Yeah.
hard.
I think with football, if there was a way like you could just do whatever sort of car like expenditure you wanted, and it had no impact on like your bodybuilding at all, I'd be playing football all the time, man. Generally.
Heavy imagine you could take testosterone with no fucking health risk and all, man. That would be lovely.
And get through and doing all the natty shows.
Mate, I actually want to bring up this topic. There's two things I want to bring up here. First of all, one of my stories I put up last week, but I had a concert call today, right? And it was a sort of solid 30-minute call. Okay, this guy wanted to compete in natural bodybuilding. Okay. At the end of the year, we fucking planned out his like whole season, right? Planned out his whole season, and at the end of the call, he drops a bomb and he's like, "Oh yeah, like last year me and my friends took some SARMs." I was like, "You cannot compete in natural bodybuilding." And you know what it was as well? See, the sort of situation with I can't remember his name, but it was the MP guy in one of the natural shows, coached by AJ.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
It
Oh,
was the exact same SARM that he took. It's called
Clustering.
Ostarine. That's exactly it. It's an
Yep.
MK fucking whatever the fuck SARM. The guy's name was Kieran Evans, I think it was.
Yes.
But
KE.
the exact same thing he took. But I was going to wait till inside the process, but I thought I'd bring it up here just because it happened today and it reminded me. Like, even if you have accidentally took something, whether it is literally, and the guy was telling me, I literally, it was just one time that I'm like, it does not matter. It is on the, what do you call it? The
WADA band.
WADA band, substance list. Like, if you have took something like that, you unfortunately cannot compete in natural bodybuilding. Okay, no matter how long
yeah.
ago. Well, it also doesn't matter how long ago it was in some federations. However, if it was within the first few years, you cannot compete in natural bodybuilding. However, you can still compete, but it'll just need to be in an untested show like PCA,
Yeah.
FitX, Two Bros, etc. I've also had situations where people have took peptides as well, which is unfortunately on the WADA ban list as well. You are not able to compete in natural bodybuilding again, even if you don't think it is, not natural, unfortunately, it's on the weather ban list. So I just wanted to bring that up as well. But has anybody else had situations like that people
Mate,
have came to them?
you just sparked a fucking thing
What is
in
Sorry,
that?
me there.
I was wetting myself at this earlier.
What is
It's
that?
WNBF Pakistan official. Official announcement. WNBF Pakistan announces a lifetime ban on athletes. Look at why is he stood there in a jacket with like the fucking puffy shit around him, stood holding his pee, getting a photo of it, and they've actual outed
Ban
him,
them.
To
took the
ban him.
photo,
Oh,
took the photo, tagged him, and just like
Wait,
banned me on the official WNBF account.
oh, Brandon's bringing it up. Let's go.
Absolute peak. It looks like a fucking, what do you call it, like a jail photo,
Mate,
a
there's two
mugshot.
of them. There's two of them.
Brilliant.
Both tested positive for banned substances in their recent urine tests. As a result, they are permanently
What are
banned.
they?
I wonder what they were
Goodness.
taking, mate.
That
Look at
guy,
the smile,
he's
mate.
nice. He's nice in
Mate,
shape. For fuck's
this
sake,
guy's
that's what
loving
I'm
life,
for.
mate. He's fucking smiling.
He's buzzing, isn't he?
Wow.
That
That's
honestly, I seen that this morning. I just was giggling to myself. The,
23
the
likes. That's so
quality of the
fucking
photo,
niche.
like everything about it, was just making me laugh.
Mate,
Unbelievable.
see when I was at the BNBF Scottish, I can't remember exactly how the classes were run, but I think it was like the masters before me. Does
Mm.
that sound correct? The masters were before me?
I
I
think
Yeah, the
don't
so. I
Masters were
think so.
first,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So the masters were first, right? And see, by the time I went in to get tested, the guy I don't know what's like the oldest category, maybe like over 50. He was still waiting because he could not piss, and he was there for
yeah,
like
piss it.
hours. He was there for hours, mate, and I literally had to wait like fucking
Mega.
ages until this company could fucking pee.
To
And I
be
was like,
fair, it's
Jesus.
quite hard to sometimes
It,
just like
it
force one out.
actually
Like,
is.
see, because you've not been drinking a lot of water throughout the day.
Mate,
Could,
Leo, you would
does it
struggle
need
with
to be
that.
a urine test?
There's a guy over your shoulder, like watching you pee.
Staring at me.
Yeah, yeah.
Give
Aye.
me,
Mate,
Just
give me
make
some
sure
I've
more,
that is
please.
that is coming out your willy. Oh, oh.
that's not just in a wee vial. Mate, I've had issues with this before. I remember, see, when I went to Liverpool last year, I went to a pisser that didn't have any cubicles, right? So I've got like really bad piss anxiety as well. Like it can't come out unless I'm standing beside.
How?
If I'm standing,
Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
just doesn't
crazy.
come out, mate.
It
It
just
just
does,
doesn't
yeah,
come out.
it just doesn't
that's
It's
count.
so
weird.
crazy.
Mate, I had to go in out. I had to go in to like the toilet. I realized there's no cubicles, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" I had to go back out. I've had to just. Oh my god, it's awful, mate. It just
I don't
doesn't come out.
understand
It's
this.
as if the feeling goes away. Like it's weird.
Mate, I remember Leo, see when we went to what was it? The night out
Sorry.
we were at Kitty's. We went to the
Oh,
bar.
yeah, the place
Right?
before. The toilet was like tiny. To be fair, I was going to say, I'd be able to
But the
piss
thing is,
anywhere.
you had to wait till like everyone like left, and then people kept coming in. Leo was just waiting till fucking everyone left.
So, Lewis, like, you're not actually scared of being near people, are you? Like, you don't care.
Mm.
Like, is it a physical thing or it's got to be mental? But
No,
why
it's
do you
mental. It's
care?
mental. It's
Yeah, I
mental.
was going to say, it's more so like you just can't, like, you just don't need to pee anymore.
It just goes away, and it's as if like I need to think. I need to really close my eyes and like
Look up
that's
to
what I
the
was.
sky.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I was in Liverpool. Like I was like closing my eyes, just thinking I'm just standing myself.
That's
Standing
so
myself. Like
crazy to me.
it's
You need to
so.
Like,
get a fucking
honestly, I don't
Start
want
doom
to be
scrolling while you're
pissing.
doing
Yeah.
you get a
I
JP
don't want to be
SoundCloud audio
pissing
on.
directly next to someone, but like,
JP sound.
Do not
Mate,
fucking miss.
mate, I remember once I was eating an off-plan meal, and like the mad person that served me the food, it was like a deep dish pizza, like this, that, and the next thing. This is Josh. Remember when I first started with you, and I was going ham on off-plans,
let me just try
thinking,
5,000 calories
yeah,
of
I was
off
just
plan.
thinking, I was like, this is what I need to do, and I said to my mate, I was like, mate, give me an AirPod. I need to listen to music to lock in to eat this fucking food.
That's
I'm like
crazy.
sitting listening to like I don't even know what the fuck it was, probably 3 Days Grace or something.
Eating challenge.
Yeah, mate,
I
it's so
remember
funny.
you said you had like so many like mozzarella sticks. I was like, why? And you were like, oh, I just thought I had to.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't even binging. I was just like, I was literally just doing what I thought I
It
had to.
wasn't like uncontrolled, it was controlled, but you were
Yeah.
trying to just like get as much as you could in.
Mate, see, so funny you brought up the WADA ban list. I had a dream the other night that I got thingied at a show, but it was like weird because the show was like in this big blue fucking room, and it was really really weird. But I got fucked at a show because I took lemon fizz bomb defib, and I woke up the
Fucking
next
hell.
day and I was like pick my meals and I was like I'm just gonna double check here. Is there anything on this? It's WADA ban.
Mega.
To be fair,
But
that is actually something that people need to be like cautious about is like some
yeah, because there is a
supplements.
few things.
Dodgy,
There is a
dodgy
few things.
pre-workouts, yeah.
Yeah.
Few of it's
Or
Yeah.
banned in competition as well. Like I'm sure like MV pre he can't take like a
In
certain
like
amount of
two
time
weeks of
before.
competing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
if you just have like mega fucking anxiety and just feel a lie detector test for no reason,
Just
that's
make sure you
probably
don't go to LA before you do it.
yeah,
Travel all the way out there. Or you
absolutely
just
mega.
take the Clen and just hope it works and hope nobody
Mm,
notices.
yeah. What
Okay.
is
Take
the
Glenn and get hypnotized.
That's
You
it.
done-
We
Oh
should try it.
Jesus.
They should try it.
Listen,
Or
you
like
don't know
put
until
you
you
under
find out.
anesthetics and then just like jab you up to the gills with grams
Yeah.
and grams. Like,
Right or
no, I'm
not?
not too kind.
I think that's why Green's banned. It's not because it's like a performance enhancer, but like
It's
What?
weed ban.
you
Weed's
can't
banned?
have you can't have weeds like going into a polygraph because it can like relax you and shit and it takes away from your
Okay.
results. So
That's weird because I was actually going to ask you about that. Not that I was like planning, like, yeah, can I just get a wee joint before I fucking hop on stage? But
can
like,
they do it?
yeah.
Yeah, they're not allowed to. I think it's only for polygraphing, but like if you're not doing that, then I think you're sound. So technically, it would only be WNBF. Big Daniel Coffin, you all know who that is.
Yeah.
No.
Is he part of JTU by the way?
Used to be
Oh,
Used to be, I thought
used to be
so.
the
I thought
opposing
so.
okay.
coach.
Yeah, yeah.
He just gets stoned. He's not like before going on stage the night before. Like I mean, he's always stoned. He's not realistically.
Yeah.
I think he'd struggle if he wasn't. He's off his nut. Absolute
Yeah.
nut.
Pick your poison, fuck's sake.
No, he likes gambling, getting stoned, hookers, everything.
We
Listen,
need to
mate, that,
get
that
him
sounds
on
good.
this podcast.
Yeah,
That sounds
no,
good,
the
mate. That sounds
ultimate
good.
beyond the process guest. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh,
But
no.
what is the how for different federations, how long is it sort of you need to be off drugs for? Like, 'cause I know there's a
WNBS
lot of
like
debate
10
about it.
years, is it not?
Seven years for the most part. 7 years for most like UK federations, and then
That's crazy, really. It should just be lifetime. Like, it just should be.
I think
I
seven.
don't I don't think it should though. I don't think it should.
I think
Really?
seven is somewhat
No?
doable. Yeah, but I think NPC they have 3 years, and I think that's bonkers. Like you could
Yeah, that's fucking
legitimately,
crazy.
you could be
I even think
champion.
7 years is bonkers. Like, if you have been literally on steroids for 10 years, like, let's say you've been on for a decade, okay, let's say you come off for another 7 years, like, you're still going to, like, you're not natural. I'm sorry, you're not natural.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Like
you're not, but
Samson.
I think like for those instances where like you could literally be fucking about when you're like 15, 16 with your mates, way like and you fucking pin once.
Yeah,
Should you
But
be held to
that's,
that for the rest of your life, mate?
but
I
the
don't know.
thing is, you can't standardize, like, you don't know if
Yeah,
someone's
no, that you can't be
literally,
standardized. I
like,
know it's not
and
measurable in any way, shape, or form, but I just think I'm like, is
that
that
was
a bit
literally
of
what I
a
was saying to the guy. I'm like, it is
yeah,
such a shit situation, but it's just
yeah,
the reality of the situation. Like, that's you can't control it, So.
yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
But it is the harsh reality. So just if you're going down that road, or you think about, oh, I'll just take this one peptide, blah blah blah, see how it is, like, realize that you literally, you can't compete in
You
natural
ain't
bodybuilding
right,
if you
bro.
do that.
now not that he should go do this if he's listening, but he realistically could still compete in a natural show, like without getting found out, unless it's a WNBF. Like, that is the shit thing. Like,
Yeah,
because that's not traceable in his system in the fucking slightest.
I know,
But
but
there's the moral part of it, and it's like you have taken shit that's on that banned list. You can now not compete as a natural, but only the WNBF would find that out because they're the only people who do the polygraphs. And for anyone who doesn't know what a
which is
polygraph
crazy.
is, it's like a lie detector test. So
Do they do that with every show? Because I'm pretty sure when I was signing up with the WNBF, for what I was doing it the other day, and I was like, you fucking bastards, man. So you need to pay
yeah,
extra
it's
money for that shit?
expensive. Yeah, because it costs
And
a lot for
it's
each woman.
cash.
Yeah, it's all cash.
Oh, tax man.
Mm, yeah.
Mate,
Indeed.
some of the shit, like, see how you book Nicola and all that? I thought that was like so weird. Like, you just need to like send her money to her bank account.
Yeah, it's mad.
Well, I was like,
Nick's like the G man.
Nicola, I'm going to give you a gold cardless referral. See, when you collect £500, we both get 100 each.
Brilliant.
We
Nicola is
actually,
the actual
I'll say
best
that
human
to
being in the world. Wait until
her.
you meet her.
oh mate, what a
See,
legend. What a fucking legend.
she's like the most energetic human being I've ever met. I met her at the Arnold's and we spoke for like half an hour. She's just lovely. Her and Kenny, our
So
man.
does
Yeah.
she do it? Does she do it herself? But one thing I noticed as well, with some of the federations is they do like they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be women only tanning you. Like, not that I'm like, oh my god, I want a fucking guy, but like, why is it women?
Why is it no guys?
Oh, why is it no guys? Like,
Stood
and
there
how
when I
we
saw her.
and can you give me a rundown of what it's like? Like, because this is something I wouldn't know.
Literally just you're in a wee tent, like a wee one man upright tent, and you just stood there with your cock sock on, and you stand hitting a
I've
toes.
got my cocksock here.
Aye,
Yeah, yeah.
is it a
I've
special?
made sure it fits as well. Like I
Is it a
tried it on.
special one? Give us
Yeah.
a live fitting. I had Tony the Tat. You didn't have anything special, did you, Brandon?
Nah, man, I've just Black sock, mate. Black sock.
Nice. This guy's brought out a full fucking football sock there.
So-
Fair dues, man.
Football sock.
He's having a hunt for it.
The worst thing about tanning is because you see once you get a tan, you have to let it dry off, and like you're literally
Oh
standing there
yeah,
for
but
like
you don't know really
30
when it's
minutes, mate.
done. You can't
Oh,
entirely
mate.
tell, and you just stood there. You're like, should I not?
You're
Yeah.
sitting having conversations with guys with your cock socks on. It's pretty strange, but
And
game's
some
a
of them
game.
are so far off it as well. Like, see some of the shit that they'll talk about and they've not drank water for 2 days
Oh,
and stuff, and you're just like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't want to be horrible to them, but you're just like, mate, what are you talking about?
yeah.
People have the craziest protocols. Guys digging for these cock up here.
Yeah, I can't
Holy
find
What's
that.
that?
He's
shit.
lost his cock sock, mate.
Yeah, I used to keep it on for like the whole day. Like just because if you dribble
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit, like you're
Mate,
fucked.
I did that every show, by the way. Every show I did that.
Honestly, but
Do
I
you
think
think
just
I should keep it on and just keep a pissy cock sock then?
yeah, just pee in the cock sock, mate. Fuck it. But that's the thing, like, cause pee's so acidic or whatever, like when it hits your tan, it literally just goes straight through it. Like
Yeah.
so much worse than any other liquid would. Lewis has lost his cock sock, sadly. Is it a special one? Just tell us.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's definitely like a Pokemon or something.
He's found it.
No, these are other cock socks like Teddy Bear Ralph Lauren ones, but that's not fucking.
Guys,
Designer
welcome
cock
up to
sock.
his show with Teddy Bear, Ralph Lauren cock sock.
That is
Uh,
fucking aura. That is aura right there.
Tanning is a strange
Oh, we
experience.
found them, we found them, we found them.
Them, just get like a one for each of his buzz.
Yeah, yeah, I've actually made sure that they work as well. Ellie got me them.
They work, but they fucking light up
He's
or
got
something.
multiple
I,
options.
I, I literally guessed it. I literally
Literally
guessed
just
it.
called it to be Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah, we've got
A
a lot.
Bulbasaur, Charmander, Pikachu, and or is there just a Bulbasaur?
It's Bulbasaur. It's reflective of what is in the cock sock. It's Bulbasaur's a wee fat chode.
Nice, I like
I,
that.
I white socks pretty dangerous to be honest, mate.
Yeah, I get tan all over it.
Yeah.
I had to when Noah and Will Bertolini and Jasper done my tan for the BNBF Northern. I was just stood with one of my Nike socks on, just hitting the
Yeah, I
tee.
did I did that once as well because I forgot my sock.
You're humbling as fuck. You're literally filling up like 10% of the sock. Wow,
Yeah.
that's brutal. Yeah, the tanning's a strange
Oh,
experience.
they're a big sock. That's a big sock as well. Like,
See how much you can fill it.
yeah.
You get a
Yeah,
wee baby
usually
sock.
just literally need to stand like you know how you stand when you go through the airport kind of
Oh,
barrier
yeah.
things. You hit like the wee kind of front relaxed. Do that, and then they'll get you to turn to the side, and
It's like a your shot front relaxed.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's freezing when they do it as well.
Oh
Which
yeah,
and
it's
like you're
freezing.
already cold enough because you've got no body fat. You just stood there naked, and then they
And
start spraying you with like freezing
your
cold.
balls shrivel up and then the sock falls off.
Exactly. That's the thing. You need to like mash your balls into the sock as well.
Yeah,
It's,
I
Mate,
found that. I
it's
just
hard
found.
by the way. It's hard.
Yeah,
It's not
mate, I
easy.
found it hard to put that on as well.
This
yeah, I
this
do it.
cunt's fucking practicing how to put a cock sock on before the tan man. Jesus.
Listen, mate. If you're not prepared, you're fucking unprepared.
Exactly. Exactly. Making sure that
I
everything goes smoothly and shoddy. That's it.
over
Yeah, Italian's
preparation,
an
bro.
interesting one for sure. I think there's anything else like proper weird about. I mean, everything's a bit weird about competing in it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And
I
like
feel
the
like
panties.
once you do like one or two shows, it just kind of like becomes weirdly normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah. Mate,
tanning,
do you
like
know what I was going to ask you? See for the shows, can I have your little bands with the things on them? Because I just don't want to spend 20 quid.
yeah, of course, mate.
If I can,
I was
oh, his
supplying.
ones I was gonna say if I could find mine, I'll give you them.
Do you
Yeah,
know?
Backstage, they have them though.
Yeah,
depends on the
apparently
show.
some of them say they don't have them. So what is the case with what shows were you allowed backstage at, Josh, versus not? I know you weren't allowed at the BNBF, but what's the other?
Not allowed at BNBF, not allowed at PCA,
Yeah, I didn't think that with PCA.
not allowed at
What's as far as you went with what are the other ones have you not went behind with?
well, WNBF were sounds, UKDFBA who sounds. And then American shows you usually sound as well. They let you back. So PCA,
Mate,
it just depends
the
on the venue, realistically.
yeah, the WMBF backstage was fucking well. That was an experience. Remember at the stairs?
Oh,
That
brutal.
was horrible, mate. Horrible. It was
With
literally,
no
I,
glaze on because there was no room.
yeah.
Fire alarm going off, and we tried to put it on like stairs were slippy as fuck.
It was literally just like
And
a small staircase for the backstage. It was fucking
like a
horrible.
pure JK old one. Like it wasn't like a
Yeah,
nice. They were like stone stairs that were like all mashed in and shit. Like it was so bad. Yeah, and there was a wee teeny room with a woman with one tent doing the glaze for like 10 people in the class. And it was
Mate,
like, like,
I was literally a gas chamber in there as well.
yeah, really like,
It
oh,
was
it's fine. Like,
fucked.
just keep on pumping up. And then they're like 5 minutes. And I'm like, nah, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. And then the woman's just like, it's taking so long in the one person. I'm like, fuck
Aye.
this. And I've took one of the cans and I've just started lathering Brandon in it. And it's like, you're on stage. I'm like, fuck. He's walking out and I'm like following him, spraying him with the shit as well.
The thing
Yeah.
is, like,
Full cortisol.
I look so much better when I came on from a routine or after that because you were able to glaze me. See the difference glaze
Yeah,
makes
jump
is
back round.
Yeah, because the
insane.
boy that won was
Insane.
fucking his glaze was done immaculately.
Yeah,
It
spot
generally
on.
makes a world of a difference.
Yeah, yeah.
And that sort of advice as well for first time, especially if you have a coach like let's just get into absolutely lather you. Things like hot stuff as well can be very beneficial.
What's hot
Um,
stuff? Is that just like a sauce?
Oh.
Aye. Just lathering
Oh,
yourself in
can
that.
Hot
can,
sauce.
can we cut that out?
Binge on it.
Yeah, I'm like licking my glaze off like
what
olive oil, like
what
fat.
actually is what actually
Hot
is hot
stuff
stuff?
is like it's like deep heat pretty
Yeah.
much, but in
Okay,
like
okay.
sprayable
So
form.
make sure you vascular, like kind of
Yeah, so it like heats up
Oh,
your skin.
that's a
You can
fucking
smell it straight away. Like it smells like somebody's just lathered in deep heat, like that
yeah.
minty smell. It kind
Oh,
of
mate,
like
yeah, yeah.
it gets you again, as Brandon says, pretty vascular, heats up your skin and shit. But for some people, like cause your skin's really pale loose, there's
Mhm.
a big chance that you would end up just going very red. Usually for people that have got like a bit of darker skin, it doesn't cause too much issues. But like I remember I done that just daft guest posing at the WNBF and AJ was like, "Come on, Josh." And he had his hands covered in hot stuff because he was glazing up Dante. And like when I hit a rear shot, there was just two big giant red hands on my back and on my shoulders. It's like it wouldn't work on me, and you need to make sure that it does work beforehand. So yeah, that's gonna I wouldn't just use that as a random kind of fuck it, I'll
yeah,
try.
yeah.
Like
To be
need
fair,
to yeah.
we didn't do that for me because of how white and pale I am. However, I think we did it for the was it the Worlds or the MBW? It was for one of them, I think. And
It
we
would have
actually
been the
tried.
world's.
Yeah, I think it was a World, and we tried it on me in a bit, and actually like was pretty decent. Like we let's
Yeah,
just use that
just fuck it.
teeny bit though, just in
Yeah.
case.
Do you feel a
Um,
difference when it comes to temperature? Because see, when I pose, I feel so much better when I'm warm.
Yeah, it
yeah,
makes a
100%.
difference. World
100%,
of
yeah.
difference.
Because like see backstage as well, like some backstages could be really warm, but they also could be like next to a fire exit door and you're literally fucking freezing. So what I did as well, pretty much all the time I was backstage and I was pumping up, like, I literally had layers on, like hoodie,
Yeah.
joggies on. Obviously you don't want to sweat as well if you're tying glades, etc. But see when pumping up, that helped me pump up a lot,
Leave
but
it
just keep
alone
my
as
hoodie
long as
on.
you can.
Yeah,
Are
Yeah.
yeah.
you
Things
just
like
like a
socks as well.
triple XL pair of
Yeah,
joggies
it's
and a gas
loose, yeah,
top?
loose stuff, yeah.
Yeah, something that's not too heavy. Keep it
Go commando. It says on all the tanny meals.
Yeah.
nice.
That
I like keep everything on as long as you can. I used to always bring a beanie with me. You want to like cover where the heat could leave your body,
Yeah.
and one of the big ones is your head. So keeping a beanie on, and I kept my socks on for as long as possible because if the ground was freezing and my feet were freezing, I'd felt like I was freezing. The warmer I could make myself, the better. But again, you just need to like make sure that you're not sweating as well. You need to make sure you take your socks off. There's a few times that I was literally like side stage about to go on just with a pair of socks on. Like Jay
Yeah.
Bell, we
Dave
slid it.
Billy's sliders. I just thought about that.
And
Mate, have
just
you seen how good he looks
volleying them
nowadays?
off.
Mate, you see a story the other day, he's like, I love steroids.
Just
I'm
like
not,
fair enough.
I'm
Mate,
not seen it.
he's blown up, mate. He's so
Yeah, man.
fucking mate. He was already fucking massive, but
Has anyone seen the fella that competed last year, a teen who was quite small but peeled? I think his name's Zach.
Zach lifts.
oh,
Yeah, he's looking
Mate,
really good. Yeah,
have you seen him as of recent?
he looks really good, mate.
I think he's full of gear, but
Really?
it's wild. I
Surely.
mean,
Is he? Is this?
he's 102 kg and in shape, and he
Mm.
was like
Oh,
60 to 70 on stage, I'd imagine.
yeah. Is he still coached by Alex? Alex
I'm
Church.
not sure. But mate, he looks wild, like bonkers.
I literally saw like a post the other day, and I was like, fucking hell, mate.
Yeah, I think he's on gear. I mean, he could not be, and he could just look wild. Brandon Poole as well. I thought he was on gear.
Brandon Poole looks
Really?
great.
Yeah, because he just looks like
Oh, mate,
so
he's
more,
definitely on gear. Go onto his
so much
page
more
and
dense.
Go onto his page and look at the most recent video, mate.
Zach Laff.
Who?
Wait,
Brandon or
no,
Zach?
no, no, no,
Ah, yes, okay.
no.
Yeah, yeah. Fair dues. I thought Brandon was
Yeah,
on,
looks
but
really good.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
is or isn't. A great compliment if
I
he's
don't think so. I don't think so
great
because
I mean,
compliment if he's
he
not.
spoke
He just
about
looks
competing
very
with the
dense
MDF.
and
imagine Zach wasn't on gear. That's just a big fucking compliment, to be honest, mate.
yeah, fair
Yeah.
dues. Brandon looks a lot more dense nowadays, so I thought he was on, but he says 71.6 kg there, so probably not. If you're on gear and 71.6 kg, then get a refund.
Real talk, bro.
Seen anyone
Fair,
else?
fair.
No. Anything else?
I know. I was just thinking that what's been fucking happening.
Any topics that we need to discuss or cover?
Oh,
Any
the fucking
controversial?
I
the
need to
PD
piss
converse.
first. Actually,
The
I'm
P.
absolutely busting.
Well, this is a topic that you like, Lewis, as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. So pause, pause, pause.
Oh,
What?
heavy just
Just
pause.
pause the
Heavy
podcast.
just pause the
Pause.
podcast. It was about the story I put up about coaches forcing PED use on younger individuals.
Mm,
Which I don't know if you've kind of heard of, maybe stories in the past, maybe recent stories, but I think it is just fucking like Daisy. Like is, people are literally forcing PDs on 16, 17-year-olds, maybe even 18-year-olds when they've literally just stepped foot in the gym. They're looking to get into, a coach by their side, but like they're doing that because, for them to go on PEDs are obviously going to need guidance. And obviously that coach is, maybe on PEDs himself, etc. And they're forcing them to go on PEDs so they need them to coach them. That's like the only reason why they're sort of pursuing that, which is just like you're literally at the detriment of their health. Like at that age, you're in no position to, you know, first of all, you don't know the all the health risks that are going to come with that. You don't know the long-term effects that's going to have. The financial decision, like if you can hardly afford a coach, you're not going to be able to afford. You might be able to afford the gear, but might not be able to afford the
the health stuff
constant
and then the
Mhm.
bloods.
Yeah.
that is what is the expensive part of going assisted is the regular blood work, doing it properly, doing it healthy. And again, you're just not educated for this, and you're not in a position to make a literally life changing decision at that age. And that's what
True
people need to
enough.
realize. Well,
I hear
it's
it,
not
guys. I
it's
know what
not
you're talking
just
about.
it's not just, you're gonna get a bit bigger by having a little bit more tests. Like it's just there's so much more to it, so much more complexity, etc. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, Mr. Lewis Agden. What is your thoughts? Well, obviously you kind of missed what I said there, but what are your thoughts on that situation?
Are you referring to that was happening in the past week or so?
Yeah, yeah.
Realistically, like it's it's like almost kind of gutting to see,
Hmm.
Is
but
it someone that we know that's doing it?
I'll touch on it a little bit more after the pod.
Yeah, yeah, so
Um, Gutting to see, but like realistically, like is almost kind of serious as it is. It's like I'm almost kind of swaying towards more of that. It's your own decision. Like, and I know you shouldn't be making decisions when you're not like super informed. I think that is the bottom line. But like realistically, I think obviously like a natural season at least would have been great. Obviously to test out the love for the sport and stuff like that. But realistically, like like I'm very much in a. I don't know if I would feel different if it wasn't related to me, but I'm very much in a like a oh it is what it is kind of state, and I don't wish him. I wish him all the best, and I do look forward to seeing him come on stage when the time is. But I think my perception of this is skewed massively because of the fact that I'm like, close with him. If you like,
It's
yeah,
not
I think
it's not sorry, it's not even a natural prep though. Like if you haven't even been nailing the process for literally a month, like, do you know what I mean? Then you're jumping on gear. Like, it's different if you've done maybe a
yeah,
natural
yeah.
season. Like, for example, Zach, he's had a natural season before. He obviously has a big passion for the sport. He's gone through the prep. He knows that he enjoys it. He knows
Wait, so is
maybe that
he
he wants to do it
confirmed
long
gear?
term. Well, I'm just using
Nah,
that as an
we're
example.
just glazing them.
yeah.
No,
Imagine,
I actually
imagine he's
hope,
still natty,
I actually
102
hope,
kg.
I hope he's still not 80 for. I hope he's still
Yeah,
not.
Yeah, I hope he's watching this thinking, "Oh, you bastards."
Yeah. But anyway, I'm just using that as an example compared to the 16, 17-year-old who's literally like not even got their process nailed down yet, and are just looking for a fast way to make more progress. Like it's so much more than that, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
there's a
a
lot of
hundred
health
percent.
implications that come alongside it, and I don't even know of them because I why would I? You know, like I'm never going to really go down that path, and I don't need to be knowledgeable on it because my whole coaching is based off of coaching natural people. But from knowing people in industry and being close with people who are on gear, have been on gear, I know that a lot comes with that, not even just from like a health perspective down the line, but like psychological, mental. Like if you are someone that might not be perfectly stable from like a mental standpoint, gear is legit going to make that 10 times worse. Like it just makes everything a lot more
Amplified.
intense. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen it a lot, and I've seen even like Joe Gann and stuff talk about it. Like, you really need to be in a mature mind space, and have a good head on your shoulders, and have been doing this for a long time, making sure that you're passionate about it. Challenging yourself and going through the process for years before you can earn the right to go enhanced. I think at least multiple years.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say as well with what you're saying, Brandon, if like someone's not nailing the process for even a month, that's a case of like running a marathon before you can even walk.
literally,
Yeah,
quite literally, perfect way
Like,
to put it as well. Um, but yeah, that sort of just want to touch on that. 'Cause I feel like again, there's a lot of sort of younger people who watch this as well, and that might be something that they're considering, etc. So I thought
Yeah.
just put that out there to kind of spread awareness in a
Mate,
sense. Because I thought,
when I was younger, when I was that age, I'll be full transparency. I've already said this before. I was like trying to get fucking TRT off the NHS, mate. That's how I got my bloods done. That's how I know about my bloods because I was like, oh, I just want to take gear. Like,
yeah.
but
I
what
mean,
you need to realize as well
everyone
is
wants
like
more progress faster when they're younger, but like literally just be patient.
it,
Like you go for it.
it's not just like you can do one cycle as well. Like you're literally pinning for the rest of your life, or if you're not and you come off, then your testosterone's going to be tanked. You know, because it's not you're not going to be able to naturally produce your hormones again, your testosterone again, so it's going to be in the bin, which is obviously going to have, especially when it comes to your health, long-term repercussions there as well.
Yeah, I agree. Not something to take lightly. That's like a
100%.
massive life decision.
have any of you any Easter eggs on a slightly another topic?
I got lottery tickets instead, mate.
You got
Did you
lottery
win the
tickets.
lottery?
Me, did
I
you win the
didn't.
lottery? Yeah.
I
Me, I
didn't.
got given. My gran got me like 85% like dark chocolate battens from Thornton's. Oh, mate, they're really good. The texture of them's like fucking mint.
I was gonna say if your grand got you an Easter egg, you fucking better no beating it.
No, I just ate it. Like, it'll be
just
fine.
a
Like,
sweet treat.
Yeah.
you,
Oh, sorry,
you need
cross
to
your
add
foot
that.
on
You
it.
need to add that. Well, Finn will need to add a fucking data sheet for you, like a bit on the thing. How many mini eggs?
Many eggs per day.
Oh, mini eggs are golden, mate. Mini
Mate,
eggs are
that's what
golden.
I'm saying.
Mini eggs are mid, but see when they're
No.
see when they're above room temperature, and like
Oh, they're a
like
bit
you set them in
melted.
your pocket, and then they're a bit melted inside
Mm.
the shell. Oh,
That makes them worse.
Nah, that makes
I
them
think,
better.
nah,
That makes them better.
are we
nah.
in agreement that chocolate is significantly better if it's been kept in the fridge?
No,
No, it's
no, no,
not.
no, 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 no.
Chocolate is
What?
better when it's slightly
Chocolate's
when it's soft,
chocolate's
mate.
horrible when it's room temperature because it's like
Oh
soggy
No,
and it
it's
just see that
Nah.
crack of like yeah, an
no, that
egg
When
takes
it's
away
crack,
the
egg
no.
flavor.
crack, and
when
it's
it's cold,
pretty
it's hard and shit. Like what?
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that.
Maybe
Get it in the
maybe not
way
raw.
microwave,
better.
man.
I actually can't believe. See if I wanted a jawbreaker, I'd go to the fucking van.
Like you need that
The actual we are sitting there with your twice like that.
little bit of crunch. Like imagine even your
No
dark
man.
chocolate, right? Imagine your dark chocolate was like slightly melted and you want not slightly melted, but like just like soggy, and you go
You
to
want
eat
it a bit soft, mate, and
it.
it's
Yeah,
No,
just
you
no,
want, yeah.
nice.
That's what you
nah.
want.
Like it's so much more satisfying. You just break a bit off and you chew through that. It's just nicer,
Aye,
satisfying.
it's
Aye,
only good when you've
at
got
room
the.
temperature I'll do that, but not any colder.
I'm putting a poll up on my story right this
I
sec.
put my dark chocolate in the microwave.
Yeah, I heat it up.
Yeah.
We'll get the results from this and we'll put them in our stories.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
You're
think
gonna
it's
get smoked, mate. You're gonna get
yeah.
smoked.
It's like you with your weird like barbecue based Dominoes.
Yeah. Freak,
But
mate.
yeah,
Big
mate,
Barbecue,
freak.
I
no, it's
go in
so sweet.
Italians and I get fucking chicken dipples. Like something.
I'm
I've been
actually
having sweet chili sauce in my eggs in the morning and it's pretty peak. See,
fucking
instead
hell.
Sweet
of
chili sauce is good.
Brandon's giving me a dirty look here.
I don't even like sweet chili sauce in general, so
Unbelievable, mate. Like I would have thought, oh fuck,
KFC one's good.
I just go to KFC every morning. Fuck it. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Mate, I've been like I kind of spoke about this about not being like food focused and stuff like that. But like people in my work were like offering me like a Greg's donut, like, oh, just have one. It's just one treat. And I was like, listen, like I don't even want. I was about to go. I can't, but no, I can, and I fucking could, but I just don't want to. Like I
See,
literally could pick it up and go like that, smell it, and it's nothing.
see
Like
that shift in mindset though. Like, see with people who struggle with like adhering to the plan or maybe eating off plan, etc. Like, see just having that mindset that you could have this if you wanted to, but you're just deciding not
you
to.
choose, you literally choose
Instead,
not to.
instead of using the words,
Yeah,
oh, like I can't do this because I'm blah blah blah.
yeah,
Like, see, just
mate.
having that switch in mindset, it generally can make a massive
Mhm.
difference.
Even when it comes to little things as well, like the principle of things, like full transparency in a gaining phase. If I'm fucking putting my cream cheese, although I don't have that anymore, cream cheese in to make my pasta sauce, and I'm 40 grams, say I get my 40 grams, there's a little bit left in the spoon, I'm licking it off the fucking spoon. But when you're dieting,
Bang it,
like
mate.
it's different. It's fucking different.
This guy's so beyond the process, man. Fuck me.
No, mate.
I agree. I like
No, no,
my
Yeah,
mini
yeah.
exes,
If you,
my
I
mini
mean, a
exes
few
used
times when
to.
I was gaining, I was just like, there was biscuit spread, and I'm like,
I'll just eat the whole tub,
I'm
man.
talking couple of fingers in, and mind that time when we were at your house, Leo, with the hazelnut shit.
I was after an off plan though. After you have the off plan, the
Oh, so
whole day's written off.
we,
That
we
was
talk we talk about stacking the wins, how about stacking the losts?
It is mad though.
What did we
Like
even have that day?
I think we were out. Was it not me, you,
Kiva
Ellie,
and
and
Ellie.
Kiva went out for. We went to like that Japanese place or Chinese. I don't.
Oh, mate, that was
Yeah.
so good, and then it shut
And
down.
then and then we got the hazelnut spread out when we got home because we never get a dessert at the restaurant.
Oh yeah, because Kiva and Ellie left us. 'Cause remember we were saying that to the people. I was like, oh, they've just ditched us. I've got like the most happy photo of you in my camera roll, and it's at
Is
that,
it with food?
and it's my food. Yes.
of
Nice.
course it is.
I admit,
See,
saying that I didn't even have an Easter egg. Yeah.
you didn't even have one, no.
I didn't
Did
bother.
anyone buy you one? That's a good.
Yeah, I got one. I got one for my birthday actually.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
A
mate,
card.
Easter doesn't even like. I don't even like find that a holiday. Like, it's just like another day
Yeah,
for me.
either
Like,
either
Yeah,
that.
mate,
One of my
people were giving
clients
me
asked
money and
me.
shit, and I was like, what?
people are having like proper like Sunday roast dinners, mate. I'm like, just fucking another day, mate.
One of my clients asked me, like, "Are you working over Easter?" Aye.
No,
Huh?
no,
Oh
no
no
checking,
no
no
no no
checking.
No,
no!
no,
Now
no,
that, now
not
that
for
you
you.
say it, now that you say it, guys, I'm away. I've turned extremely religious, and I'll be taking this from strongly.
Leo happy with food. Leo happy with food.
Nice.
Um,
I'm actually off to Rome next week as well. Actually, Rome.
that's
Yeah.
peak. That is actually. I'm really
Is
excited to
MD
get
is
to
MD been
you for yourself.
MD been to Rome?
I have not.
Never mind.
Gambling, Leo, happy.
I
Yeah.
mean, do we not spend like
Starbucks.
do we not spend like 30 quid on the Ryanair? Has
Where
anyone ever done
where
that?
was
Bought the
that? What
Ryanair
was that?
scratch
What was that?
cards?
Gotta
What was
do
that
it.
for?
Gotta do it.
Was
Uh,
that for Italy?
Yeah, we
yeah,
went
yeah.
to Italy.
Me
Yeah.
and Lewis
Oh,
got
this
like
is the
a
one I'm
quid for
talking
weekend.
about. At Woodon, right? So that's the food. Hold on. This is the foodita. Fucking ear to ear and then round
This is the
again.
foodie.
There is more as well. There actually is more.
Well, speaking of off plans, I'm actually off to off Plando in just under 2 weeks.
What's
Nice.
that?
Is that the new
Two
name?
weeks, 10 nights in America.
2 weeks
Lovely.
out. You 2 weeks out, bro.
What,
So
in 2 weeks' time
I'm
you're off to
not.
America?
Yeah, for a way to
Oh, that's
Orlando
sick, mate.
for 10
That's
nights.
sick.
So I'm
Mate, you
not
always keep
educating
this
this.
on the down low.
Is there multiple Orlando things? Like, is it one of those theme parks where there's a few of them, or is it
So
just
there's Disney and Universal. They're kind of like this. Well, I guess it's whatever movies and all that are owned by Disney, whatever. How have you got that? That's from like 2023.
I've no clue,
But yeah, there's multiple parks. So like whatever ones are owned by Disney, whatever ones are owned by Universal, but it's mainly just like roller coasters and stuff. But I've been a few
So you're
times
gonna
now.
spend?
That'll be sick, man.
Guy loves it, man.
Look at his fucking smelly face, man.
Oh, that's in
So
front of your burger.
are you just
I
gonna
know.
spend 10 days like going on roller coasters and shit, or what's the
Um,
situation there?
so we've got like a 14-day ticket. I think there's like 11 parks total. Some of them are like water parks.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Oh, are you
like
going to what's the water one called?
Volcano Bay is one of them. I know
No, no, like the one with the animals.
Animal Kingdom.
No, 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 know. One like the dolphins and fucking fish, all that stuff.
That
Maybe. I don't know. I don't
Ah, okay,
know.
well,
But
that's one that I would recommend.
yeah, we've got like the 14-day ticket for that, Josh. So I don't know. Kiva's planned it all. I'll see what happens. I'll try and train a couple of times.
I wasn't listening to you saying that, Bella.
Fine train.
So
What are you saying?
we're staying at like an apartment
Okay.
for the majority of it. Then we've got an overnight at a Universal hotel because we looked it
Oh,
up, and to get like fast pass for Universal, it's like 500 quid or something daft.
yeah.
But a
staying
night
late
at
in the
one night
fast
at like one
pass.
of their five-star hotels gets you the fast pass as well, and that's like
Uh,
460. So you end up saving money. So we just got
So
a
Yeah, it
is it
is.
£500 for one singular day of fast pass?
2 days of fast pass is 500. That's
Oh, mate,
ridiculous.
that's
Mate, that's rough,
crazy.
innit? That
oh, that hurts. That hurts.
that's my insurance, man.
That is
Just
rough.
that, but see if you save money on dark chocolate, it'll add up over time. You get a
Mate,
free day
Exactly.
pass.
I've been debating this. I've been like, should I put the money away that I spend on dark chocolate in a savings account?
Yeah, that would just be your dark
Because
Mm.
the
chocolate.
other day I just went in and I was just like 4 bars of dark chocolate, and then
That's
just
wild.
Anyway, keep
like
keep keep a
12
note of
quid.
it.
I mean, you know how we said about we always take the piss out of Brandon Tubby Custard? I've just went up, you know how you go and people
Mate,
in your
I
camera
literally
roll.
just saw a photo when I was looking for Leo, and it was a picture of you, mate. And I was like, gonna
Brother,
show it.
what? I don't remember that.
You were a tubby custard, to be fair.
You know how
Yeah,
everyone's like stay lean in off season, get fat in the fucking off season. How about
Hey,
I just
yeah.
become a
we
fat
all
prick.
done. Mate, see, the reel I posted a few days ago. Me 93, fucking hell that night. Me at
that? Like,
93 kilos. Finn had me timeline to go to 100, and he wanted me to keep pushing at that point, mate. That's thinking.
Mega.
Mate, look at your sunburn here, Brandon. What the fuck?
mate, that was at Glenettive. That was
Is
so
that
bad.
Glenettive sunburn? God, that was awful.
Oh,
Oh,
I cannot
mate.
wait till Glenettive season, mate. Ha ha ha, Peatley.
It's going to be good. I'm trying
Mate,
to find a
even
photo of me, peak bulk, that just one of my circular face.
mate, that was the
Jeez.
21st of June.
It's just,
That pre-prep changed your life.
yeah.
Mate, the pre-prep changes Custer's life, man. Pass it on.
Oh, I can't
Quite
wait till.
literally, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
Leo's
You're
prefix
going to
coming.
lock in.
Remember when Brandon had carbs? I'm so
Oh,
sorry
that's
to the
funny.
Spotify
I
listeners
know,
now.
I'm
We're
just.
just filling up.
You watch beyond the process. You got to.
Yeah, I feel like at the end
Ellie's
of
just
most
sent me a
episodes.
photo of meal, probably meal two.
Very nice.
That was
I feel
lovely.
like
Mega.
Little ta.
the end of most episodes ends up in just a camera roll scrolling showing at the screen.
Yeah, mate,
I
because
put that.
I've got a question actually I just thought of, right? If you could make any food source, condiment, meal, anything, if you could alter the macros of fucking anything, what would it be?
Cheesecake.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
just like oh
Yours
fuck.
would go sweet shit though, because
Yeah, what
see ever when
Yeah,
we've
I'm a
been to a
sweet kind
rock
of guy.
plan, like I remember when I stayed at Ellie's, no, when I stayed at Ellie's, when I stayed at your house with Ellie, for the first time, I told her that I loved her that night as well. I didn't even get a love you back,
Fucking
but
hell.
um,
Mega.
mega. I think I'd known her for like 10 days or something. But anyways, that's beyond the process. Um,
No one's watching anymore, mate. It's fine.
it's quite tough. But I like,
did we have an off plan?
yeah, we had an off plan, and you were like, oh, desserts. I'm just like, save that for tomorrow's
Uh,
off plan.
I would rather have a dessert than a main.
Yeah,
That's
nah, mate.
fucked, mate. That's fucked.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Tiramisu's go to though, but that's all in all, that's fucked.
Mate, that's you when
Jesus.
you're like 12, mate.
I know actually with more muscle
Well,
than me now at the age of
Mate,
like
you're
14.
mate, you posted a photo the other day and like of your legs. Your arms are literally bigger
guys,
than my arms right now.
I think they're bigger than they are right now as well. WNBF Tunisia.
Jeez.
Yeah, mate.
yeah,
My
are we
arms
going?
like when I say like oh my arms are bigger than my legs, people are like haha. My arms were legit bigger than my legs. Like it was
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
They were fucking teeny, and then my arms were just like a massive strong point. They've kind of just fizzled out a little bit, to be honest. I feel like they were the same size back then they are now, but my physique is significantly more balanced, so we're all good. Try
Mega.
to
Right.
There's this guy doing the same show as me. I'm not going to show what show it is. Fuck, I can't even because he's tagged it.
we to end it, get it up, yous.
Yeah.
We have got I put a story up debating on the pod. Do you prefer your chocolate in the fridge or room temperature. We've got 60% in the fridge.
No, I've literally just voted,
And
mate.
it's-
Let me vote.
Usually
I've
just going
literally
on
voted.
to change the tide. Oh, let me go click it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
go on my
Or-
other account as well.
Yeah,
to do
room
it.
temperature's winning now.
The
No.
story's been up for 5 minutes, mate.
So yeah, 89 people have seen it and 24 people have voted on it, and it was 60% to
Check the
40%.
check the vote now, buddy.
Now,
Look,
now,
look,
Take the vote
now.
now.
look at it right now.
I'm on the inside the process account to get this vote done.
60% in the fridge, 40%
Nah,
room
nah, nah.
temperature.
Check it, bro.
Aye,
Check
because
it.
yous are all voting on it.
Camps.
Check it. We're literally keeping your engagement super, super high, man. Don't
To be
complain,
fair,
bro.
in the fridge is still winning. We've got 13 votes for in the fridge and 12 votes for room temperature.
Check now, brother.
Get it up, man. Going into Ellie's
I've just went on
account.
3 different accounts to do it.
Get it up, man. Still in the fridge versus. There we go.
Nah,
Room
AI,
temp.
fucking ChatGPT these days. Anyway,
That's it.
thank you very much for watching, and I want everyone to comment in the fridge or room temperature. That is what I want everyone to comment.
Please do.
Yeah, goodbye.
See ya.